Welcome to Story Pie. Let me tell you a wonderful story called The Kingdom of Whirl and Wonder. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom filled with magical creatures and joyful whispers, lived three delightful siblings named Sitara, Jahaan, and Azal. They loved exploring the lush gardens filled with blooming flowers and chatting streams that twinkled under the golden sunlight. One bright morning, as the siblings played near the shimmering Topaz Lake, they heard a cheery voice. "Hello there, friends," said a little hedgehog with spiky rolling pins for quills. It was Rollo, the Rolling Hedgehog, who zipped around so fast he almost looked like a mini tornado, always with a tiny fanny pack bouncing on his back. "Where are you off to so quickly, Rollo?" asked Sitara, twirling in her sparkly pink dress that matched the lake's glint. "Today's the day I find the rainbow crown," Rollo squeaked excitedly, his voice as cheerful as a songbird's. "It's hidden somewhere in the whispering woods, and whoever finds it can make a wish come true." Sitara's eyes sparkled with dreams of unicorns and magical gowns. Jahaan imagined himself driving the kingdom's biggest, most sparkling truck. Little Azal clapped her hands, thinking of a world filled with puppies and shoes. "Can we come with you?" asked Jahaan, eyes wide with wonder. "Of course," chirped Rollo. "The more the merrier." The group set out on their quest, passing the meadow of mirth, where butterflies danced like living jewels. Sitara skipped along, holding Azal's tiny hand, while Jahaan pretended to drive a fantastical train. Rollo zoomed ahead, scouting the path and offering snacks from his fanny pack to keep their energy up. As they entered the whispering woods, the trees began to murmur secret stories, their leaves swaying like giggling fairies. "Listen closely," Rollo said, pausing to catch his breath. "The trees might guide us to the crown." The siblings listened, and soon they heard a soft, rustling voice say, "Follow the path of blooming joy." They looked around and noticed a trail of the most colorful flowers they had ever seen. Pink, blue, and yellow like the brightest crayons in a box. "Let's follow them," exclaimed Sitara, and off they went, Rollo rolling beside them with a whistle soft as a summer breeze. They eventually reached a clearing where the sun shone brighter than 1,000 candles. There, resting on a cushion of velvet moss, was the rainbow crown, sparkling with every color imaginable. "We found it!" Jahaan shouted, bouncing with excitement. Azal giggled, clapping her hands in delight. Rollo carefully picked up the crown and placed it gently at their feet. "Now, who gets to make the wish?" he asked, his eyes twinkling like little stars. The siblings looked at one another. "Maybe we can wish for something together," suggested Sitara. "Something that makes everyone happy." They each took a turn holding the crown, whispering their wishes of smiles, laughter, and fun for each other. The crown glowed warmly, and a gentle breeze carried their wishes up into the sky. "It feels so good to wish for happiness for others," Jahaan said, watching the magic unfold. Rollo smiled, his heart full of joy from such kindness. "Your hearts are as bright as a sunny day," he said. "Let's head back and maybe have a pizza picnic to celebrate." And so, the group returned to the kingdom, where laughter and love filled the air as they enjoyed a delicious pizza picnic by the lake. The siblings knew they had found something even more precious than the crown itself: the joy of sharing happiness. And from that day on, the faraway kingdom was filled with even more wonder and joy, all thanks to the brave and kind-hearted siblings and their rollicking friend, Rollo the Hedgehog. They always remembered that the greatest treasure wasn't just found in hidden crowns or secret woods, but in the simple act of caring for one another, and they lived happily ever after. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What do the siblings discover in the whispering woods? Let's see how you did. The answer is the rainbow crown. You did a great job. I really enjoyed reading this story to you today. I hope you had fun too.